Greetings, true believers. We have returned one last time for the Punisher one-shot special, One Last Kill. We're excited to talk about this because we've been hyping this up ever since they've been teasing it, and we talked about it at the end of our last Daredevil review. Which, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Which it seems like you guys have. That finale review is doing pretty well. So thank you for the support. We appreciate it as always. Don't forget to do all the usual YouTube things like the video, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so you don't miss any brand new content. We will still be covering any new Marvel shows and other various, nerd culture shows, that Touchstone shows that we, obviously enjoy and, hit our particular niches. Like, Tony and I will obviously be back to cover House of the Dragon if you guys are into Westeros stuff. Brian will be covering Mighty Nine when that starts up next month as well. So we still have a lot of shows to cover throughout the season on a weekly basis. And we'll also have a full podcast episode talking about Daredevil. We'll at least be recording it pretty soon. We'll be talking about both Daredevil Born Again Season 2 with Brian, as well as this special. You guys won't actually be seeing it for a while because we're still kind of backlogged on edited projects, but it'll be there soon. Don't worry. Regardless, with all the housekeeping stuff out of the way, the usual spoiler warning. We'll be going into detail about this special, so if you have not seen the special, do yourself a favor, watch it first, and then come back here and tell us your thoughts in the comments down below, because we will be going into full spoiler territory. Alright, so, where do we begin? Let's just start with general thoughts. Fucking loved it. It was great. It's only about an hour, about 50 minutes. I think it was, I think that was a good call. Nice, tight runtime. Not too long, but it didn't overstay its welcome. But it really did hammer the point across, I feel like. And this takes place before Daredevil Born Again Season 2. It looks like it's in the blip time. Like the 5 years before, between the blip, and Frank has murdered most of the Nucci crime family, who was responsible for the death of his family, and now Ma Nucci, the matriarch of said family, is out for revenge, and Frank has to deal with the consequences, and boy, is it a good one. So, what did you think about it, Tony?
It is insane how crazy Frank's life is, dealing with the traumas of war, only to just become a monster.
I also really like what they did with this. Bernthal is such a great actor. I know some people kind of criticize him because a lot of what he does is just grunting and primal screaming and stuff. But it really shows kind of the damage of Frank as a person, that he isn't able to speak that often, open himself up enough to actually communicate with people. It really kind of shows the damage of his character. And I think this is a really important point in his life because, up until now, his entire goal was to avenge his family. But now he's kind of got this hollowness to him, alright, the job's done, what the fuck do I do now?
Yeah.
The people who ruined my life have been punished. What the fuck is next for me? And he had all these different hallucinations of his, former Marine friends and allies harassing him and calling him a failure, his own inner voice kind of yelling back at him. And it's really haunting, and just they do a really good job with it.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, Frank seeing a parallel to his own family in Andre's family with his wife, Debbie, and their daughter, Charlie. It helps to kind of reignite that fire in him. and and bring the Punisher back. And man, when the Punisher is back, boy, is he back
here.
Like, welcome back, Frank. Oh my goodness, this was a great adaptation. I still think, and this might be a hot take because not many people saw the movie. It was a flop. I still think Punisher Warzone is the best adaptation of this storyline. But this being a one shot and like in a sense a short film, I think this is a close second for sure. The cinematography and the choreography between all the action sequences was amazing. Just all the run and gun stuff. Frank moving through this apartment complex like he's the fucking protagonist in Metal Slug.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
I also really appreciate that they bookend the special. We started by seeing this absolute shithead piece of human garbage torment this unhoused man and his dog, only for that shithead to get his comeuppance at the very end. Yes, Manucci wasn't dealt with, but I felt like that was necessary because I feel like they left that open for a potential Punisher series,
Oh, absolutely. I agree with that.
And I know what you guys are thinking. Like, a Punisher series didn't really work the first time because Frank doesn't necessarily have a rogues gallery because he murders them all. And I get that. And I don't think I would want a Punisher series, to be honest. I think if you just keep these up as like a yearly special, I'd be down for that. Because I don't think the Punisher should have even a mini series, because like he doesn't have extensive storylines. It's all kind of the same story over and over again with Frank. You know what you're getting when you read a Punisher comic, which is why like I don't understand why people keep reading them, because it's the same story. And I understand you can kind of make that argument with any superhero, long-running superhero, but like at least like Captain America and Spider-Man get new villains and like new storylines. Frank is just killing different nameless mobsters that we don't give a shit about. Yeah, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that's really all there is to say about it. There isn't too much. I mean, it's a Frank special. It's what we got, and it delivered. Is there anything more we want to say, closing thoughts wise, before we wrap up?
I want to say rest in peace to Camo.
Yeah.
What a good boy.
Exactly. Yeah. Rest in peace to Camo. You shall be missed. You were avenged, good sir. And your owner may be traumatized and sad, but he at least got to watch the light leave that piece of shit's eyes before Frank capped his ass.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That motherfucker deserved to be just iced for what he did to no.
I'm just mad it happened so quickly. Yeah, I'm only upset it happened so quickly. But real quick, the last thing I want to say, I want to give I should have did this at the top, but like and I feel like this is kind of self-explanatory, but I'll say it anyway. If you're squeamish, don't watch this. This is not for the faint of heart. Like, I know they put that TVMA thing in front of a lot of stuff nowadays, but like, y'all, they ain't playing with this one. Like, shit gets kinda crazy. So like, if you can't stand the sight of blood or gratuitous violence, one, I don't know why you'd click on a Punisher special in the first place. But if you just so happen to think, oh, this is on Disney Plus, it can't be that bad. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to skip this one, Chief.
It is TVMA for sure.
So just wanted to give that warning before we close out. But yeah, stay tuned, you guys. We'll have more content down the pipeline coming up, and like I said, we'll have a long-form discussion on both this special and Daredevil Born Again Season 2 with our good friend Brian later on. You guys will hear it probably in a couple months or so whenever we get that all edited and put together, but it will be there, I promise. We have not forgotten about the podcast. It's just life has gotten in the way. It does still exist. We are still working on it. I just want to make sure you guys know. We have not just we have not
my
just
power to make things work. Trust me, I'm working on it.
We have not just become a weekly TV review channel. But we're doing this so that we can have content still to give to you guys, so that you know that our channel doesn't die. Because if we don't keep our channel active, YouTube will kill our channel in the algorithm. So we kind of need to keep active. So bear with us, folks. We will bring the podcast back. All right, but yeah. Until next time, true believers. We'll catch you later. Peace.